Hi there folks, I'm Gene of RPG and welcome back to more MS Saga, A New Dawn. Last time we made it to the Unicorn HQ where we received data to make the Gundam Mark II, where we then made our way down way south to South America to the G System 04 and actually made said Gundam Mark II. This time, we're going to go ahead and make the Rick Diaz and then we're going to go and report back to Olivia. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Ah, it's so lovely. Okay, let's not waste any time. I'm gonna switch around our mobile suit setup, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Why the fuck is that blue? Alright, so I'm back. I stuck Bosley in the Rick Diaz, although it's the weirdest thing. For whatever reason, the large type wing is dyed blue on his Rick Diaz for some reason. It's not supposed to be blue. That's very strange, but regardless, the Rick Diaz, as you can see, is incredible. It is level 15, admittedly, so maybe not as amazing as it seems, but it's so good. It's fast, it's got good ranged stat, it's got an okay, modest melee stat. It's really freaking good. I love the Rick Diaz, it's fantastic. The Gundam Mark II is no slouch either. It's not upgraded at all. And it's doing pretty good. The only thing is, it's actually really slow. It may not seem like it, but that's because it's got the enhanced wing equipped. Without that option part, it's pretty abysmally slow. But get used to the Mark II, because we're going to be using it for a long time. And then I stuck the large type wing. That's the color the wing is supposed to be. But for whatever reason, Bosley, it's dyed blue. And I don't really understand why, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just weird. But that's the setup I've opted to go for right now. And now I have to actually put equipment on. This is the Rick Diaz's weapon block. Not quite as big as the Gundam Mark II's, but it's still pretty darn big. I love these mobile suits. The Gundam Mark II is pretty great. And the Rick Diaz is phenomenal. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, I'm back. Their equipment blocks are definitely not being utilized as well as they possibly could be. But I mean, that's because they're going from Gelgoogs to much bigger weapon blocks. But this is the setup I've gone with for the time being. I have Tremi in the Gundam Mark II, if I didn't mention that, because Tremi is the fastest character. She's also got the most balanced stats in the game. And so I feel like she's the one at this point in time who can most utilize the Gundam Mark II. There's a clear power gap between the Rick Diaz and the Gundam Mark II and the GM Sniper and the regular Gundam. But that's okay. Anyway, oh gosh, that looks absurd. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We gotta go and report back to Olivia now that we've made our fancy new weapons. I can't get over how ridiculous the Rick Diaz looks right now. I hate those spray launchers, but they're actually pretty good shoulder guns, and I mean, I got nothing else to put on it. Tristan, I sense an enemy! An enemy? Where?
Looks like you found me.
Who are you? Show yourself!
Have you forgotten me already? That's too bad! It's me, Colonel Actor of the Eisengrad Army. It's about time I found you. I've been looking everywhere.
Are you here to arrest us?
Of course, you're traitors and criminals.
Wait, you've been tricked. Captain Hal is the one who betrayed the Eisengrad Army.
So what if he is?
No, you mean you know who he really is?
Of course I do. Now then, come along quietly so that no one gets hurt.
I don't think so. We're not going to let you just take us away.
Fine then, have it your way. I'll be waiting for you on the surface.
Energy readings, lots of them. There are enemies everywhere. Don't worry, kiddo. I'll give them a good pounding. Ah. Time to get this party started. Come on, Tristan. All right, let's show them what we're made of. Yeah! Okay, go team! But yeah, we gotta fight our way out. Because, of course we do. There's a very large number of required battles, most of which are enemies we've already seen. Some of them not, though. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and use the spray launcher because it has a chance of overheat, and it's only slightly weaker than the beam rifle. And we're going to go ahead and use the beam rifles. Like that. But with the shoot all and then follow-up strategy, a lot of the fights shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Especially since the Rick Diaz, I don't know if you caught that, has almost 400 attack power with a beam rifle. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good indeed. It's a little sad, but the time of the Gelgoog has passed. It is now time of Rick Diaz! And as I mentioned, I think last time, the Rick Diaz's are going to get used for a really long time, and so is the Gundam Mark II, for that matter. Probably a lot longer than you might expect. But speaking of new enemies, we have the Assheimer! Or, so I thought it was called when I was little. Well, Little-er. This is actually the Ashamar, I know how you pronounce it, but I don't know, I kind of like Assheimer. It makes me laugh, okay? Regardless, the Ashamar is really tough. It's not a pushover of a mobile suit. So much so that we're actually going to utilize a bit. It's pretty durable, has really good ranged attack, and it has really strong melee attacks. Oh good, it's overheated. As you can see, it took a barrage of our attacks, and it's still not dead. So yeah, don't underestimate it. It's definitely not a pushover of a mobile suit. Good melee, good ranged, and pretty darn durable. It also has a chance of dropping a really potent beam rifle for this point in the game called the large type beam rifle. It is way more powerful than any of the weapons we have at the moment. And I mean any of the weapons we have at the moment. Here we have Marasais! More new enemies. Marasais, as I've mentioned, we could have made them, actually, or made one. But I've opted not to. They are more melee-dominant mobile suits. I wouldn't worry about them too much. They're tougher than the Hyzax, but they're actually pretty similar to Hyzax. It's interesting. We're now getting into Zeta Gundam enemies. Like, most of these mobile suits that well, no, gosh, all of these mobile suits we've been seeing lately have been from the Zeta Gundam series. And I really love the Zeta Gundam series. In fact, I would argue that it's even though it's not my favorite Gundam series to watch, that would be Gundam Wing. I have a lot of nostalgia tied to that. Zeta Gundam is probably the best one, I would say. It's pretty darn good. Zeta Gundam's really good. And yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of repeat fights. After all, it's an endurance thing. But we should be okay. We're going to prioritize the Marasai over the Hyzax. Shoot all plus spray launcher is working out pretty nicely because we're getting overheat a fair bit. See? Kind of wish that shot would have hit the other one, but oh well. Can't complain. This is good, though, because we're going to be needing money very soon. Though I'm jumping the gun a bit. Just a bit.
Very impressive, breaking through our perimeter like that. Perhaps you need some stronger opponents. I'm sure you'll get along splendidly.
But I believe it's at this point we encounter mostly Marasais and Oshamars. And I think... Well, not yet, but I believe there's one other enemy type that we encounter as well. Let's go ahead and start prioritizing the Oshamar. The Marasais are going to use charge on the Oshamar, and the Oshamar is going to lay waste to us. Like, it's going to be hard to take it down, because we used a bit last time, and it still took a fair bit to kill it. Yeah. Nah, we're okay. Let's keep shooting it. It'll probably go down next turn. The question I have is it going to do Gatling Punch, or is it going to do Giga Flame? Because yes, I'm sorry, Mega Fire. I don't think it has Giga Flame. I know it has Mega Fire. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Ooh, hey, we got a large beam rifle. Ha! How about that? That's actually pretty good timing. It's not a rare drop. It's just an uncommon drop. If you don't get it here, but you do actually really want one, don't worry. I'll be showing later where you can get one. But the large beam rifle is quite large. Go figure. But it only takes 2 energy. It's a beam rifle. And it has 180 attack power. That is so much more potent than the Gundam rifle at this point, and that's pretty darn good. I actually think I want to stick this on the Gundam Mark II, because the Gundam Mark II is struggling a little bit with the ranged capability. Well, not really struggling, it just doesn't have as much. And the Rick Diaz is a little packed for room. And I don't want to remove the spray launcher, because the overheat from it is actually going quite a long ways. Let's go ahead and heal, though, because we've got a fair bit more to go. Well, now I feel like an idiot. In case you're wondering, yes, you can save Scum to get a large beam rifle. I believe this fight has an Oshamar in it. So you could do that if you really wanted to, but oh, I'm sorry, it's not this one. I know a fight coming up has it, and you can save Scum to get one. I don't recommend doing that, but you can. And in case you're wondering, no, we won't be using the large beam rifle for very long. But I mean, I got one. I may as well show it off, right? We're going to be getting better stuff, or at least more compact. I'll get into that later. But yeah, we may as well use it now, right? Right? Okay, Aeon, quit targeting the overheated one that can't do anything to us. Attack the ones that can. Alright, it's probably this fight I'm thinking of that has the Ashamar. I know it's one of these. Oh no. Although this has an enemy we haven't seen before, the Hyzak Kai, which also has a chance of dropping a really powerful ranged weapon. Even more powerful than the large beam rifle. Very much worth it if you get it. Though, much like the Ashamar, there's a place where you can encounter them infinitely. And so, I don't recommend worrying about it too much. If I had to pick one of the weapons to get, I would much rather get the beam launcher from it, but... Well, I got a large beam rifle. I can't complain. That'll help speed this up a little bit. Just a little. Not a lot, but a little. Gosh, I know one of the fights you can save scum to get the large beam rifle. I know I'm not crazy. I think I'm not crazy. I'm probably crazy, but I'd like to think I'm not. It's probably one of these many fights. Alright, Hyzax and another Ashamar. You guys know the song and dance here. We're going to actually prioritize the Hyzax at this point because we can take them out immediately. Whereas the Ashamar is going to take several attacks no matter what. This way we get rid of the fodder, focus on the big thing. Alright, it's going to do a boost attack. We're going to defend, because I'm not going to be able to kill it this turn. Not unless I use Bit and stuff. And it's going for the Mega Fire, which... yeah, there's the overheat. That's okay, we'll switch Tristan out. He hasn't really had much time to shine recently. So, we may as well have him come out. He can kick out a Mega Slash. The poor Gundam. I do gotta say, the Gundam gets outdated so soon after you get it for being such an important mobile suit in the series. It's rather disappointing. But we'll make it last a little while longer. I don't know how much longer, but a little while. Alright, Tremi leveled up and learned the technique Enemy Call. I think I've explained this before, but because I think Li Fong had that. Enemy Call makes it to where random encounters happen much more frequently. It is actually a really useful technique, depending on the situation. That said, we obviously don't want to be using it right now. And truthfully, you won't be using it a ton. Oh, look, Mara size. Oop. Almost didn't do things right. Alright, spray launcher, large beam rifle, and let's smack him with the axe. Jerk, you and your stupid critical hits. Like, seriously, that freaking hurt. Jerk. From that fight, we got Mara-sized spikes. That's actually rather humorous. Mara-sized spikes are actually really good shoulder armor. Because they're like the Ghost spikes were, if you can remember that far back. They add not only defense, but they also add to your melee attack stat. They're pretty good shoulder armor. They're actually really good for Tristan, and something I'd be considering a little more if we weren't in the middle of fighting. Okay, I want Tristan to charge, because we're fighting 2 Ashimars. We need to kill one of them as quickly as we can. Oh, good, but we're okay. Yeah, they like to charge each other. Anyway, like I was saying, we're okay, though, because one of them is overheated, which means it won't be able to attack for a little bit. Let's prioritize the one on the right. And Tristan is just a tad too slow in the Gundam. Alright, but it's still overheated, so we can get away with melee attacks. Although it's gonna die. That large beam rifle's really coming in handy. Alright, Tristan leveled up and he learned the opposite of enemy call. He learned invisible. That technique is going to get used a ton. It does basically what you'd probably think. Makes it to where random enemies encounter you less. The thing is, it's dependent on your level. Aeon learns the boost attack system hack, and that's a really important boost attack that we'll be seeing soon enough. But invisible, if you're not high enough level, it's not going to actually do anything. You'll still get attacked by just as many enemies, unfortunately. Oh boy, this is bad. Okay, well, it's going to be the same song and dance, but we're going to use Bomber here. Because, yeah, it's not looking good. They're all going to charge each other and everything. Hopefully we can get a lot of overheats off. But we're going to use High Bomber after this. Well, we didn't get any overheats. Well, I mean, I already got the shoot all. I don't need... I can use Bomber without... or during overheat. It's just... Ow! Yeah, see, you want to avoid melee attacking the Ashimars if you can. Oh well. We need to defend, and let's go ahead and get Aeon out here, and she's going to defend as well. Bomber will hopefully kill the Marasais, and if I'm lucky I clocked enough damage on the... Nope, I did not. That's okay, they're going to die next turn. There's the Mega Fire. Oh good, it's targeting the thing that's already overheated. Okay, let's go ahead and use another Bomber. Normally I wouldn't recommend it, but this is definitely one of the harder fights here. Ha! Ha! Woo! Is anyone hurt? I'm fine, but I can't say as much for the little ladies. Who you calling little, kid? Okay, he's like 30. I'm still ready and raring to go. Ha ha! Glad to hear it. How are you doing, Aeon? This is nothing. I can still fight. Good, we're almost to the surface. Once we're outside, find an opening and charge. Right. Okay, we're going to use some repair kit DXs because I want to save our TP. We made it outside. Let's get out of here. Fast.
I don't think so.
Oh, snap. What? They're blocking our way out. We can't run this way either. There's too many of them. Tristan, they've got us completely surrounded. Don't give up. We'll fight till the end.
Still not giving up. You do realize there's no way out, don't you?
We're not letting a cheat. A cheat? A cheat? What?
Huh. I hoped you would come quietly. What? What's happening here?
Colonel Actor, unidentified mobile suit incoming. I would like to point out that is a Dark Alliance soldier uniform and not an Eisengrad army uniform. Just a little thing to take note of. We're taking heavy losses. Ah!
My troops! What's going on?
Long time no see, bro. Oh, jeez. Fritz, is that really you, Fritz?
Haha, made it in the nick of time.
It is you, Fritz. Where have you been? I've been worried about you. Hold on, bro. We can catch up after these goons are taken care of. Yes, let's take care of the goons. Fritz joins our party. Ah, thank goodness. We could use Fritz. Come on out, Colonel Actor. It looks like the odds have changed.
So you took out the cannon fodder. You really think you can beat me? You still haven't seen my little present from Lord Zarth. Farewell, Tristan.
But boss time. Here we go. It's us versus the freaking Cubile. Ah, jeez. That's not good. Okay, so the Cubile. Very fast. Very range focused. That one also has a shock saber. And they use funnels. We're also fighting Psychic Zakus, which will use Bit. This fight can go south really, really, really quickly if you're not careful. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have Fritz come out. And oh gosh, he doesn't have high bomber, does he? Oh damn. He's gonna use, I guess, regular bomber. Fritz is in the full armor Gundam, but I'll talk about that later. Aeon needs to defend because there's going to be a boost attack and two things of bits. Double arms. Yes, it has two built-in beam guns. The Cubile, very dangerous. It just did almost 400 damage to a defending character. Was really hoping Fritz would have high bomber, but oh well. Oh no, and now everybody's afraid, which means they can't do their techniques. So you want to take care of the Psychic Zakus first. That's just all there is to that. Let's go ahead and have Bosley use a repair kit DX. Fritz, Chatfield ain't gonna do anything at this point. Let's get Tremi back out here. Hopefully she can take out one of the Psychic Zakus with the large beam rifle. And I need Aeon to defend again. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, the Cubile is extremely fast. Like, odds are you're not going to ever be able to outrun it at this point. Well, I don't want to say that, because I'm willing to bet that if you have the right setup, you can outrun it. But, Anyway, excuse me. The Psychic Zakus are almost dead. Let's go ahead and... No, back. Let's get ready to deal with the Cubile. Let's have Tristan hop on out. He is going to Mega Slash the Cubile. Well, actually, no, he's not. He's just going to do a regular attack for right now. Tremy is going to power up the Gundam. And Aeon is going to use System Hack. System Hack is an amazing boost attack. It takes 6 energy to use, which is a little high, admittedly, but not too bad. And for the one boost attack, it reduces an enemy's speed, attack power, and defense. It's basically offense hack, operation hack, and defense hack all rolled into one move. It's really good, really important. It's going to get used a lot. And so we want to use that on the Cubile. There we go. The Psychic Zakus are taken care of. Let's go ahead and Mega Slash. Well, actually, it's about to do a technique. It's going to funnel. So, this enemy also has the stronger rendition of Bits. It has Funnel. Funnel is the second level of it, and it hits much harder than Bit. Probably about twice as hard if you're not defending. Against a single enemy. The damage will work just like it does when you use Bit. As in, it's going to spread. Let's go for a Mega Slash. And we need to use a repair unit, I think. And let's go ahead and get Fritz out here. He's got more health. And he doesn't have enough energy. Okay, good to know. He also doesn't have a handheld weapon to use leg snipe. Doesn't have 2 arm guns equipped to use double arms. He doesn't have... He doesn't have enough... Well, no, he does have enough to use Gatling body, so I'm guessing that's what we're going to go for. So he's going to defend. Sonic Boom! Damn it, Tristan, this is not the time to be missing. Alright, let's going to have Tremy use power up on Fritz. Fritz is going to go ahead and Gatling body. Okay, stop with the crits, guys. Not bad, not great, but not bad. Tremy's going to go ahead and power up herself. Let's go switch in Aeon at this point. And Aeon is going to use her bit technique, so that way she can start clocking damage in on him. Just think, if Tristan wouldn't have missed last time, we would have won that already. Regardless, it's not the worst fight ever, but if you leave the Psychic Zakus alive for too long, they're going to start spamming Bit. In addition to Funnel from the Cubile, it's going to overwhelm you pretty quickly. Hey, where did that guy go? He turned tail and ran. Talk about a coward. You've got a lot of explaining to do, Fritz. Where have you been? I'm sorry, Tremy. Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time. Thanks for saving our butts just now. Never thought I'd live to see the day you'd thank me, Tremy. Welcome back, Fritz. Aeon, how have you been? Are you and my bro hitting it off? What? Fritz, pipe down. Can't you see you're embarrassing her? Oh, come on. I'm just playing. Same old Fritz. Hey, wait. How did you get here anyway? Oh, no. I almost forgot. Huh? Almost forgot what? Well, actually, now's not the time. I'll tell you later. It's just a little complicated. Something bad? Come on. Give me a real explanation already. Believe me, you're in for a surprise. Now hurry. We have to go. Hey, he said he wanted a real explanation. Calm down, you'll understand when we get there. A big surprise just landed back at the Unicorn HQ. Right, and we will find out what that is next time on MS Saga: A New Dawn. I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys then.